This is the plaintiff, Tania Jenkins. She says she was pulling into the driveway of her daughter's taekwondo place, and then kaboom! The defendant ran into her car while riding out of control on his skateboard. The skateboard became wedged under her tire, and when she moved the car, the skateboard broke. The defendant became enraged, punched her car, and put a big dent in it. The cops came, filled out a report. The defendant disappeared. So she's here suing him for the $500 worth of damages he caused. This is the defendant, Ryan Voorhees II. He says the plaintiff cut him off, giving him no time to stop, and they collided. The plaintiff was the one who was at fault. She had plenty of time to stop, and she's lucky he didn't get hurt. Owe her money? No way. He's accused of hanging a bad 10. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $89.80, the cost of fixing his skateboard.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant was out of control on his skateboard when he ran into her car and got enraged and punched the vehicle. But the defendant says the plaintiff cut him off and caused the crash. It's the case of gnarly lawsuit, dude.
Thank you, Douglas. Tania Jenkins, you are suing Ryan Voorhees II for $500, the amount of your insurance deductible, as a result of damage that he did to your car that you say was his fault. Tell me about what happened. Come on over here. I guess we've got a little skateboarder on there, and we've got a car. Tell me how this occurred.
So he is coming that way, and I'm turning in, so traffic is going this way. Back here is my daughter's taekwondo class, so I'm turning in there, passing other buildings. So I'm coming here.
Do you ever see him before it happens?
No.
So go on.
So I'm coming this way, and I actually had to slow down because there is a dip, and so I get to here, and he collides here, hitting my tire. His skateboard goes under my vehicle.
Did he get knocked down? Was he on the ground?
No. You know, I looked up and I'm like...
Did he jump off before? Did you jump off beforehand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How far away from the car did you jump off?
It was literally right when the board met the car. It was like a split second.
You're lucky to be alive, right?
It was like a split-second reaction.
So what happens?
So, you know, I'm looking like, what in the world? And so, of course, we exchange words. I'm telling him.
Why does that have to be of course? The words I would exchange is, are you okay? What were the exchange of words? Tell me the words exchanged.
I don't know the exact words. I think I said something to the effect of, watch where you're going. He's like, watch where you're going. And, you know.
When did the are you okay come? Because that sounds pretty hostile.
Well, we said it eventually.
Okay. So you get out of the car?
At that point, I don't think I made it out the car. No, I didn't get out the car at that point. He says to me, well, just drive forward and let me get my skateboard. So he's standing about right here, doing like this, telling me to move forward. So I move forward. His skateboard ends up getting wedged under my back tire.
Okay.
And so he's doing this. So I end up going over his skateboard and it cracks. He lost his mind. So by this time he comes right back here and he punches my car.
Wait, he punches your car?
He punched my car.
Where did he punch your car?
Oh, I've been driving backwards the whole time.
That's all right.
He punched it right there.
Do you have a picture? Did it make a dent?
Yeah.
Did you punch your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you kidding me? Who's that lady with you?
Oh, this is my mother.
Step on up, mama. Step on right up, right next to that boy who punched a car in anger.
Okay. I know you're not supposed to damage property, but think of this guy. His skateboard is his means of transportation, right? And she runs it over. And he didn't want to necessarily hurt her car, but he just reacted out of anger that you could kind of understand. Have I made a case for his defense that he shouldn't have to pay?
Two wrongs don't make a right. So
But he didn't do it it's like more reactive, say.
Yeah, but that's just not a good decision.
What do you say?
Same. I agree with him.
Anybody want to make a case? Can anybody make a case?
It's a crime of passion, right? I mean, I'd be angry too if I only had a skateboard to my name.
And therefore what?
And therefore, like, it's okay.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Well, this is the
Why would you make a case like that?
On.
Going inside the courtroom.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Wait,
Yes, his fist did that.
his fist did that?
Yeah.
Let me see your fist. I look like I weigh more than him.
He turned into one of those Hulk fists that
A
you
Hulk
buy from the
fist.
store.
What are you, nuts? Why are you punching her car?
I was angry. She ran my board over.
What are you, 2? I mean, that's what somebody who's 2 does. It wasn't on purpose. It was called a car accident. What would entitle you to punch her car? You say in your answer to the complaint, I don't have to pay anything. The accident was her fault. What, right? What's the consequence to punching a car? You think that's part of the accident? That's her fault? Like when people, if somebody has an accident with you, that's a free pass for you to punch a car?
No, ma'am. It was out of rage and anger.
So
and
you
it
agree
was-
you need to pay for the repair of the car?
Well, honestly.
Because I'm kind of shocked that then you're suing for $89 to fix a skateboard, but you do agree you have to pay the $500? I'm not sure. In fact, it would be more than $500. She's just suing you for the deductible. Your insurance company paid how much?
They paid the difference of like $300 and something. So when I first got the appraisal, it was without the insurance because the police officer told both of us it didn't look like it was that much damage. It would probably be better if you just paid it yourself instead of going through your
To him.
to him.
Right.
So I did that initially, and so my initial quote was like $997. Well, once I saw that, I was like, oh no, I need to go through my insurance, and the price dropped to $859. So the insurance company paid $359.06.
So you're just suing for the $500 you're out.
Exactly.
Now you have a counterclaim against her for $89.80 for the amount owed to fix your skateboard.
Yes, ma'am.
You punched her car.
But see, I feel that
I know, but
wasn't-
like if you punched her car, you should be paying $900 for the punch. So who counterclaims to fix a skateboard?
Honestly, I feel like I don't even feel like I'm at fault because it was the initial wreck in the first place. You know, like I feel
That
like
made you so angry that you have a
Yeah.
right to punch a car?
Exactly, because like.
Are you seriously saying what you just
Well-
said to me in a court of law? Are you crazy? Mom, shut him up. Are you kidding me?
No, it's just it happened so fast because like I'm.
Why are you going so fast when that's an entryway?
I mean, I wasn't going extremely fast, not like cruising speed, you know, fast. Just kind of like steadily going on my way, and I looked down for like a split second, and I looked back up, and I see your car there, and I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
don't look down. Tell me again how you think she should pay you $89 when you punched her car and cost her $800.
I understand that.
Does he have an anger control issue?
No, not usually.
Were you surprised?
Very surprised. Yes.
Sweetheart, you're going to be paying for the car that you punched because under no circumstances would that ever be appropriate. And as for the skateboard fix, no, she's not going to pay it because I kind of find the accident, not kind of, I do find the accident to have been your fault. If you're on a sidewalk and you're about to cross where cars go, and you look down for a second and therefore an accident happens, because she's not doing anything wrong, she's turning in, she doesn't expect you to come flying down the sidewalk. It's just one of those things. Sometimes it's just one of those things. But you would have to prove to me not only that it's not your fault, but really that it's her fault, that she did something negligent, which I'm not seeing any evidence of her doing anything negligent. So on your counterclaim 0, and on her claim against you, $500. Verdict for the plaintiff.
So in what was really just a fairly simple case, the skateboarder loses on both counts. He will pay for the car, and he'll have to pay for his own skateboard. Unfortunately. You learn anything from all of this?
Not really, just kind of a waste of time, really.
What, coming to court?
Well,
you could have paid
not-
her and avoid coming to court, you know?
Yeah.
What a shame. Okay, well, congratulations. I think you have learned something anyway. Here comes Ms. Jenkins, the plaintiff, all right. You know, it's kind of a shame that you had to come to court. I
It
mean,
is.
he would not pay for it, right?
Well, we didn't even have to get to it, but we had text messages where his sister said, he can do installments and so forth. He stopped responding to text messages, so here we are.
So you had no choice.
Exactly.
Okay, well, you did the right thing.
Thank
okay.
you.
Congratulations. Okay, bye-bye. Harvey?
Okay, Doug, I was joking with this guy, but I think there is kind of a point here. You can't react out of anger and get away with it. There are times, though, when you have like an involuntary reaction to something, like if somebody hits you and you just automatically turn around and you might damage somebody's property and it's reactive. And in a situation like that, it's extreme, but sometimes you're actually not responsible.